cover my face and I'm spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. From the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off, I'm Cam, ready. Dead stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Rivers' Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And some room to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They run again with Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Going to hand it off to Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ferryman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watching now, Marty.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. No back out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Going deep here for Allen. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throws left side, completes to Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Rivers on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington, and then tomorrow on Monday night we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now it's Hunt. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Corey Legion getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And now it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. And look out, I think he's going to go. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rivers now on second down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's third down. Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. No back out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, yeah. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Benjamin. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
Rivers now. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. punt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning, it's Benjamin. $12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Justin Houston coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So it's third and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, ready.
To throw again. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on second down. Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right near midfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, it's Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to go deep for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal. It's hit him right in the numbers, and Jones, he just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some room to work. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.